Hey guys, so the pond's doing quite nice, as you can see. All the plants are coming in like crazy, which is awesome. And it looks like the hostas and the lilies have really grown, and everything's really grown in. But here we have Phoebe, and yesterday I let her walk around the iguana cage. There's a huge bullfrog right there, just came up. There's at least two frogs that live in here, and one of them's a big old bullfrog. But I'm gonna set Phoebe over here. Unfortunately, the walls of the enclosure have kind of sunken up, but I'm not worried about Phoebe because she is real tall, and even if she wants to, she can't get through there. Now, Lewis is a different story. Marcus is a different story. So I'm just gonna set her over this way, and there's a lot of work I need to do here, but I can't do it until it's properly summertime. But she can't get out. Oh, there's the snake. Is it all right? What the heck? Wait, I'm gonna set her down. There's a snake right here, but it looks like its face was crapped on. What is going on here? Oh no! It died. What the heck? That's so weird. What happened to it? It looks like it was eating something. That's so disappointing. My dad put a snake here, and it looks like it went to bite something, and it got a mouthful of, well, it looks like a bird crapped on it. Here, wait, let's take this over here. That's really disappointing. It's so big. It's so fat, too. I wonder if I don't know. I almost wonder if it was a pregnant female. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna take Phoebe, and she can walk around here. The water's pretty warm. There's lots of hiding places in here. Obviously, this is a good place for snakes because there's all this space along here they can get to. There's lots of hides around. A good place for snakes, but this one passed away. That's super disappointing. Okay, let's see what happened here. Oh man. This is a garter snake. It looks like it got a mouthful of mulch somehow. Oh man. I don't even know. Its head's all hard now. I do not know what happened here. I wonder if it went for a frog or a toad and then it got a mouthful of mulch. I just do not even know what could have killed it. But its body's all limp and stuff. I don't know when it died, but its head's hard. This is the weirdest thing. Oh, this is so sad. I don't know what happened. It looks like it was probably sunning itself, maybe. But I'm not sure when it died. But it's still very, malleable. That's so weird. Okay, I'm gonna go get my dad and show him. It's very disappointing, but there's Phoebe. She's just gonna walk around. She can bask. She can go in the water if she wants. She's probably gonna screw up the pond, but I mean the pond's for the turtles ultimately. Even though I kind of like the frogs better in here, they're more entertaining. But that looks like a green frog right there. But this is a great place for garter snakes, so I'm really hoping I'll see more garter snakes show up because there's frogs, there's tons of fish in here that they can eat. There's a nice bog type situation going over there. There's tons of hiding places, and once I mulch it better, there will be, even more. But that's super disappointing. Okay, that makes me really sad. I really want to see snakes come in and out of here because I think that would be really cool, but I don't want them dying. Okay, so unfortunately, I cannot work on the stuff outside that I went to as early as I'd like to, but I want to be updating this pond as it's going because it's like every single day these plants get like a couple inches taller, and I feel like I'm missing out on their growth and everything. Oh man, you just saw one of the massive minnows. That thing has to be like 4 or 5 inches. It's a huge fish now. Anyway, all the hostas are coming up. They're just doing amazing. Even like the dwarf hostas, like that guy, and that one right there, which was a small little thing that was gonna die, and I planted it, and now it's gonna continue growing on, which I'm excited about. We have some cool colored hostas. So these are just the normal green hostas, just like those guys over there. And then we have the cool color, so those are all coming up everywhere, and there's a ton of those because I just like ravaged that little outpost dealio. And then we have the cool ones I got from my neighbor. So here's one, and these, one of them's yellow, one of them's like white-ish, and then I think, yeah, here you can see like the white going on here. And then one of them's yellow in a similar way, and I don't even remember. There's one there and there's one there, and I don't remember having two. And then this guy is another dwarf one, and it's pretty cool. So it kind of looks just like the green ones, but it's smaller. And then over here, as you can see, we just have the creeping Jenny is going to go wild everywhere and take over everything, and I'm so excited for that because I love creeping Jenny. I think it's so cool. And then we have the irises are going nuts as well. And what's cool is there's a bunch of, for whatever reason, there's a bunch of dandelion seeds that are always in here, so I can take off these flowers and feed them to my reptiles because my dad like puts pesticide stuff on the rest of the yard, so I can't do that there, but I can with those. And then the hens and chicks are doing surprisingly well. As you can see, that little plant there is cool. I want to get more stuff like that and plant it around. But look at this guy. Man, it's actually doing really amazing. That's so cool. It was so little. I feel like it's like gotten a lot bigger since I put it there. But I like how the hens and chicks, I'd like to get more of those and kind of plant them around. As you can see, we have some up here, which are doing really well. And then that's my favorite spot that they are, because that's just super cool. They're coming out on that log. And that log is so cool. I'm so glad I did that with that. But I need to start working and placing rocks around, and then, I mean, I'll get out here and like kind of expanding foam all around and do that moss thing like all the way around, but kind of lower up here so it's more flat and the turtles can get out and everything. So I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with like areas like this where the hostas are planted like right next to the pond, because like here it'll be fine, and then we'll get to this and I don't know how I'm going to do that, or this. So I might have to like dig those up and replant them and work on that. But what actually I'm going to use, I'm going to use all the rocks that are in the 125 gallon right now, the one with Norman and Phoebe, because I'm going to take that tank down and I don't like those rocks in there anyway. So I'll just bring all those rocks out here, which are, I got them when I got all the other rocks for this area. So I'll go ahead and place them there. And then this one was one that I found, which I thought was pretty cool, and I'll utilize it somehow. And then I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to use this stump, but I'm going to place it somewhere, somehow. I'm just not sure yet. And when I mulch, I'm going to cover up that piece, but there's a little den in there. I was thinking about putting the stump over here and replacing it with this piece of concrete block that I got, kind of. But I kind of like how this is like kind of breaking and stuff and like mixing with everything. I think that's kind of cool, but I don't know. I think it would be cool if I put it there, but I might just leave that how it is. But yeah, this whole area is doing super well. I have more, we have that bush that this came off of, and I like this. And I like how it adds like another dimension to this whole area, because everything has these big, huge leaves, and then like this has little tiny leaves, and it's just like a nice bush dealio. And I'm thinking that I might plant some more of those, because that's just a cutting, but it's actually what these are up here. So here you can see there's these things, and it's actually just like a cutting from one of these that we dug up over here, because this thing was installed. So there's that, and then I want to plant part of the bush back there, but not like all of it probably. I don't know what we're going to do, but it's big like this, and I can kind of chop it up into pieces, so then it's different pieces. Here, right, look at that. This cactus is producing a thing. That's a cactus from Arizona. It's just growing. So are those actually, but it's gonna produce a new pad, which is pretty cool. Here you can see some of my ecospheres, which don't really have much of anything in them, but they've been going for like years. So I was thinking I might plant some bush around here, kind of like that one is, maybe like right here type area. And then I was thinking here, I think I want to move this small hosta over towards like the front area so it's kind of like in view and not like shaded by everything back here, and then plant a bush right here as well. And I think that'd be pretty cool. And then we have whatever these things are, but I'm kind of going with it now. Like I don't like these weeds I'll have to pick out, and the grass that's growing around I need to pick out. But like there's quite a few of those little strand dealios that are going about. You can see like this one, just one thing, and I don't know what the heck this is, but I think they're just little nice things that kind of you plant in your flower bed type of deal. I don't know. But yeah, look at this one is gonna spread everywhere. It's already spreading everywhere. That's great. That's awesome. Oh, and maybe they'll flower. Oh, there's ants all over it. Look at that. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if they'll flower. That would be so amazing if they flowered. But look at all these. Doing real well. So I'll spread that around more. And the plan with that is that it'll just take over everything, and that's kind of what I want it to do. I want everything to just grow in real nice and bushy and everything. So that's what's going on here.